Hello, dear subscribers. Most watch me without a subscription. Support my channel with a subscription. Thank you. Story 1. My son has a new girlfriend, and he is afraid to tell his father about her because I apologize for any issue with the post as I don't really use Reddit, but I couldn't think of anywhere else to ask for advice anonymously. I have 3 sons, 32, 28, and 26. All of my sons are very successful young men and are on their own. My oldest and youngest were always very outgoing and were kind of party animals in high school and college. My middle focused on his grades and future from a young age. He moved out the youngest into his own home. Anyway, my middle had a very bad ex-girlfriend. I would like to say worse, but I read the rules here. Basically, they dated since 17 and she cheated on him several times. My son never left because he loved her, but eventually he realized she was a bad woman and left her. Only took 8 years. Anyway, my oldest got married at 29 and my youngest is engaged. They give my middle son a lot of crap because he is single, but I always say that his ex kind of messed up his sense of love and confidence. They don't understand what he went through. My husband agrees. 6 months ago, he started dating this new girl that we just met yesterday. I was happy to hear that he found someone. She is very educated and smart, according to him. They have similar personalities and interest. Considering my middle is kind of a nerd, that made me very happy to hear. Anyway, I wanted to meet her immediately. My son said that she is very shy and it would take her time. 6 months later, she told him that she is ready to meet us. So Friday afternoon, my husband decides to grill. Everyone comes over. Then my son and his new girlfriend show up. This beautiful girl walks in holding his hand and standing behind him. He was right, she is very shy. We all introduce ourselves and we will call her Sadie. Sadie was quiet but said hi to everyone. She honestly associated the most with our dog that night. My sons go out and help their dad cook. My daughter-in-law goes out with my grandbaby, and soon-to-be daughter-in-law and her are best friends till they go out together. I ask if Sadie would like to help me finish the sides and chop some stuff. She says sure. I just ask how they met and typical conversations. Eventually, my middle son comes in and comes up behind her, pokes her booty. She gives him a really look and hits in the arm, and he grabs her and pick her up as they laugh. I say, put her down, don't be so rough on her. My son just says okay, put her down, and goes back out. I said, sorry, 3 boys. Sometimes they are a little too rough, but he is harmless. She said, I know he is. I used to wrestle with my dad and brother growing up too. I said, your mom let her daughter wrestle her older brother and dad. She said, well, I used to be a boy, so I guess it was different, and giggled. I froze. I said, what heck too? Her face went snow white and immediate tears rolled down her face. She said, he didn't tell you. I went, no. She said, I think I should leave, I am sorry. I grabbed her and said, no, stay here. I said, does my son know? She said, yes, he knows. She then said, I'd always bring it up first date, so if there are issues, we don't waste each other's time. To be honest, I am very surprised, but my son has never been so happy, so I dropped it. I honestly just couldn't believe it. I mean, you would never know. She is gorgeous. She asked if I thought her different. I said that you make my son happy, and as long as you treat him right, I won't care. She just said thank you. I called my son today because his dad wants to get to know her more and wants to go to dinner with just them and us. He said sure. I brought up our conversation and he said he knows. He said that she is just really shy about it, doesn't talk about it at all. She just tried to run under the radar. He said that since we need to tell Dad, but they discussed me kind of pre-telling my husband before tomorrow evening. Any idea on how Or should I tell my son before we go that he and her are going to have to do it? Any help would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Update. Hello everybody. I would like just first say thank you for the kind words. Everything, believe it or not, went very well. I took the advice and told my husband earlier than I had planned. I told him at noon when we were going to pick up my son. We will call Sam and Sadie at 6. The conversation basically was fairly quick. I just told him I needed to tell him something, and he had to promise me not to be upset. He just said speak. I just said, Sadie is trans. He just went, okay. He said we'll talk later. I said something about dinner, and he just said we will talk later. I told Sam and told him I have his back. On the drive to Sam's place, I told my husband that Sam loves her and makes him happy. I explained it took a lot of courage from Sadie to be open with us right from the beginning. My husband just said we will talk later and said I promise I will be on my best behavior. We go pick up Sam and Sadie. It was a nice restaurant, so my husband and Sam were in polos and dress pants. Sadie and I were in dresses. They looked so cute together when I saw them. They were matching and everything. We go to dinner and my husband is acting normal. Just asking questions to Sam and Sadie about intentions, how they met, etc. After dinner. I give her a lot of credit. Sadie tried to bring it up with my husband. He just said hold that thought, let's go get ice cream. Husband is obsessed with ice cream. Will always find an excuse to get it. So we go as he is just telling jokes to everyone in the car and acting a fool as he always does. We get there and ask what everyone wants. My husband's favorite is chocolate. Mine is cookies and cream, Sam's strawberry, and Sadie's is butter pecan. I promise this matters. We get our ice cream, and after a few minutes my husband says, it's weird how there are so many different types of ice cream. When I was a kid, there was like 2 or 3. Now they have hundreds, it seems like. I was confused where my husband was going with this. He then said, as long as the ice cream that you like tastes good to you and makes you happy, I don't mind forking out a few dollars for a smile. He then winked at Sam and Sadie. That was it. That was the discussion. We took them home, and he gave Sam and Sadie each a hug and told Sadie he hopes she can make it to more dinners on the weekends as we do them often. Sadie said that she will. All I have to say, I held my husband's arm the whole way home. I am guilty. I did give him a big PRDSENT for it. Thank you everyone for your support and kind words. It seems everything is going to be fine. Test story 2. My best friend was hooking up with a married man, so I told his wife. Both me and my best friend are 20. We had been friends for about 5 years or so. I considered her my sister because we were just that close. We tell each other everything. And she told me how she was hooking up with a married man. Mind you, he was 50-something with kids and grandkids. I told her to end it because she was being stupid. She knows that I don't condone cheating. I try to keep an open mind, but some things, like cheating, I do not tolerate. But she said she is going to continue hooking up with him because it makes her feel like good about herself. Her reasoning was that this married man would rather fuck her than this wife, and that made her feel good about herself. I need you all to know this hooking with a married person is not a brag. It just means you are pathetic. I asked her what about his wife, and she said she doesn't care about his wife. Her words were, if his wife was being a good wife, then he wouldn't be out here fucking her. And that just pissed me off. I screenshot all our texts. She would send me videos of them fucking together, their text convos, their dates, all the gifts he bought her, videos of him bad-mouthing his wife, and so much more. So I saved all of that. I easily found him on social media because my friend was following him. That man didn't even make his account private. He posted pics of his wife, kids, and grandkids. From there, I found his wife on social media, followed her and sent her a DM with all the proof. Then I sent friend a text saying, paraphrasing here, that she is the scum of the earth, and I don't want anything to do with her. After that, I blocked her on everything. I sent the wife the DM about an hour ago, and she hasn't responded yet. I just posted this because I was pissed off at my friend, and I just needed to vent. I didn't expect the post to go off, so I logged out. That being said, fuck everyone that has called me names and telling me that I am a horrible person for telling the wife. She deserves to know the truth. Like I said, I do not accept cheating, and my friend knew that, but she didn't care. But thank you to everyone that has been kind and supportive towards me. I really appreciate it. A lot of people are calling my friend. Well, she isn't my friend, but what to call her? A narcissist, and I think they may be right. She always loves being the center attention. If the attention isn't on her, she'll find a way to bring it on her. A lot of people were hooked on the fact she sent videos of them fucking, and I should have added more context to that. So basically, she has always done that because she knows it makes me uncomfortable. Every person she has hooked up with, she has sent a video to me, even though I said countless times to stop. She likes that it bothers me, and she used to make fun of me for that. That being said, a lot of people are saying this a fake story. I really wish it was, because I lost my best friend, someone I considered my sister. Sure, even though she was a shitty friend, she was there for me when during the roughest time of my life. It just hurts a little for me, but I know I'll get over. The wife still hasn't opened the DM, or maybe she saw it and hasn't said anything. I'll make an update if she responds if y'all want. Also, my friend that I blocked, I haven't seen her in a while. I have no idea what she is up to, but I really hope she has come to her sense. Update. Sorry y'all for not updating sooner. I have been so busy with college and work. I am also dealing with some other personal stuff, and it has been so very emotionally draining to the point where I do not even want to get out of bed anymore. Obligatory. I'm writing this out on my phone, so I apologize with the grammar, and some words are funky. I wanted to say once again thank you to everyone that offered me kind words and supported me less than 3. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciated it. And to everyone in my DMs and in the comments calling me a horrible person for what I did. Fuck you all from the bottom of my heart. Take your cheating and home-wrecking propaganda somewhere else. You will not be going to get any sympathy from me. To the people that were saying I am not a good friend because I ratted my friend out. Like I said in the comments, I do not want to be friends with cheaters. Being a good friend means holding your friends accountable for their actions. My friend could not give any less of a fuck that she was fucking a married 50-year-old man. She was getting off on that he was choosing to fuck her instead of his wife. She enjoyed being a mistress, and honestly, I do not know how long she would have continued if I did not tell the wife. Also, for the people in my DMs asking to see the video of my friend fucking the married man, y'all are disgusting and a disgrace to society. There were people that thought this was fake, and I wish it was. It is soul-crushing to see someone you called your best friend be so shitty. So the wife saw my DM. She texted me saying that she is incredibly grateful to me for telling her that her husband was cheating on her. She is glad that I notified her of her husband's infidelity. I told her, of course. I do not condone cheating at all, and what my friend and her husband were doing was disgusting. She agreed and said she had suspicions that her husband was being unfaithful. She once again said she was thankful for what I did for her. I wish her the best of luck with whatever she decides to do. The conversation with the wife was short, and honestly, I prefer to be short. I was feeling guilty because I might have crushed this woman's entire life. But then I remembered I did nothing wrong. Her husband and my friend did. The very next day, my best friend was banging on my door and screaming for me to come out. I told her to fuck off and that I want nothing to do with her. She was wailing and screaming at my door. I told her if she does not leave, I am going to call the cops. That must have scared her because she left right away. I apologized to my neighbors for the loud noises this early in the morning. Thankfully, my neighbors said it was all good. I have my ex-friend blocked on everything, so I did not get any messages from her, but she made burner accounts to contact me. I just ignored her every attempt to reach me. She was so desperate that she DM'd my partner on Instagram, but he also blocked her everywhere on mail. But that little shit had to drag the rest of our friends. She told them I was being a bitch to her and spreading rumors about her. Bitch, what rumors? You are the one fucking a married man here. And they all ganged up on me. So, I told them the truth. That she was hooking up with a married 50-year-old man and bragging about it. I told them that I told his wife, and that is why she is throwing a tantrum. Me telling the truth made her come clean with our friends, and let's just say a lot of them were disgusted with her. Now our friends are divided. Some say I should have minded my own business, and others are saying I did nothing wrong, and that the wife deserves to know. So I lost some friends, but oh well, fuck if I care. Now some of them do not want her around because she might try to hook up with their boyfriends. According to my friend, this made her really mad. They were telling me how she went on a rampant about how she is not going to hook up their boyfriends. She is better than that. And someone said, well, you didn't let the fact the man you were fucking was married. So what's to say you won't try to hook up with one of our boyfriends? Let me tell y'all, I laughed so hard when I heard that. Imagine being surprised that people do not trust a cheater. Some of our friends work with her, and I guess they must have told the rest of her co-workers, because she is being shunned at work. Everyone in her classes also knows that she willingly had an affair with a married man, so that is embarrassing for her. I was a little curious about what happened to her relationship with that old fucker, so I asked my friends, the ones that do not support her cheating, about that. From what I have gathered, soon as the wife found out, she confronted the husband and asked for divorce. The husband panicked and dropped my friend. It also came to light that he was hooking up with 3 other different girls. Can you fucking believe the nerve of that man? My friend was upset because she thought she was the only one, and offended that he would do that to her. Like girl BFFR. He is a cheater. You think he was going to be loyal to you. I can't believe she actually thought he was gonna choose her. That is hilarious. Although she is more upset about how she won't be pampered anymore or be getting gifts from him. Oh, also her parents found out, and they were extremely disappointed, to say the least. So that caused some major tensions with her family. I honestly forgot that her family might also end up getting involved. And I do feel a little bad about that because her parents are wonderful. I have no idea how she turned out the way she did. Now my friend is miserable. Most of her friends do not like her anymore. She is being shunned at work. Everyone in her classes is talking about her. She lost her sugar daddy, and her family is disappointed in her. Well, that is what she gets for bragging about being a mistress. I wonder if it was worth it for her. Let this be a lesson for the people that are cheating and home-wrecking. Don't do it. There are so many on this earth. Maybe don't go after people that are taken. It is not worth it in the end. As for me, I am keeping her blocked and avoiding her like the plague. I know I am not alone. I still have some of my friends and my partner that support me. Most of all, I have all these kind strangers on the internet that also support me with kind words. Thank you all once again. My partner has booked a romantic getaway for us this weekend, and I'm excited for that. So I'll be keeping my phone on silent for the rest of the week. Thank you for watching, dear subscribers.